it's quite an effective thing. If it's a female, it's still pretty good. And so it's putting in the tonic that never showed up. And then, of course, you have to end it with a madcap flourish because you were doing that all the way through. So you get to that cadence, and then you follow to get up. What do you do then when you've written a chorale? It's all those strange intervals, a shadowy piece, contrasting clicking and legato, a piece in which one note has 7 fingerings, another piece which everything in the piece practically is multiphonic, and then a birthday greeting. I thought, I'm going to do something very, very strange. I'm going to make an etude that has only non-multiphonics. I go to some trouble to say that. It's an aria now, instead of the other titles. They're all fitting. And what this aria does is to also hunt for unusual rhythms. There are a few bar lines, and then the bar lines are kind of in and out, in and out. But it's recalling things that have happened before. And finally, it gets to the last line. You take your flute and look at it and says, "Are you still playing?" I did that one time. I got a roar from the audience. I looked at the flute like he was still there. But that last C can be as long, and you really get a good big breath, and then you can carry that out. And I wrote 3, 4, 5, 6 P's. I think that 6 P's is the softest dynamic I've ever seen, and it's in Verdi's Otello. I have to tell you about it because I was thinking of it here. You get down to a point on that where you can still make a sound that the audience can only maybe dimly be aware is whether it's really there or not. And then you hold that. And there is a moment in Othello where at the end of the first scene in Act 4, the moonlight from outside shows that Othello is standing in the doorway and has been for quite some time. And he's got the handkerchief by which he decides he has to murder her. So this is not about death, but this is about something subconscious and maybe subliminal that is still there without your being sure that you can hear it. And I gave what is for me the longest note I've ever written for flute here, as long as you can play it and carry it all the way out. Ligeti loved that ending the most of anything when he heard these pieces. And he said, it's still there and you know it, but you can't hear it. And then he pointed out something to me I'd never noticed before. In the manuscript to Ives's Decoration Day, one of my favorite pieces, and apparently one of Ligeti's. Ligeti was nuts about Ives, as I am. The final taps is being played for the burial of a soldier on Decoration Day down at the cemetery in the town. And it comes in, and it's that beautiful motif. But you don't know that the violins have this. That's nearer, my God, to thee. And the strings are playing 6Ps there, which Ives's publisher made him change to 3, and Ives was apoplectic. So he put in a footnote to the conductor, which they don't publish anymore either, but it's fantastic. Ives wrote a footnote in there, and I think he could have written this for me. Dear conductor, please make sure that this, when played, cannot be heard. So, you know, I would tell you that there's an awful lot of connections between me and other composers that I love. And they're subtle and they're you know, unless you sit down with me and we talk an hour about that, I can't tell you what they all are. You know, we have gold mines given to us by these people that are no longer alive, but who were, and who wanted us to feel or think and or know or understand something, and took the trouble to write a masterpiece in order to convey that. And it makes me feel that, you know, if there is a God, it's those people. They're the closest. And when to get their notes in tune is the closest we can get, and to play them with the right dynamic and with the right character. But my pieces are crowded with I love yous to people that have left me unbelievable gifts for my ears. And that's partly why my arias and all these movements have come out that way. I'm thinking of something beautiful that I adore, and then you try to make it work in your own music, but you are saying thank you to somebody else all the time. And of course, what this does is there's several Gunther puns in here. I better not go there either. He knew them, and he said, "Don't you tell anybody."
We'll leave that secret safe with you. As Ligeti said, you have your secrets.
Yeah.